Maxie, what's up? Man, you're the first one in. Bright and early. How are you, sir? How'd your show go yesterday? Sorry I couldn't stop in. Yes, it has been a long several days. How do you drink your coffee, Max? You drink it black? You drink it with cream? I feel like, I feel like you're a black coffee kind of guy. Possibly. I'm not really for sure. That's right. HJT, what's up? Welcome in. Black and ice. Wow. So black iced coffee. All right. I like it. I don't usually drink iced coffee, but it's now reached triple digit heats here in Oklahoma, and I do find myself drinking more and more iced coffee in the afternoons. So I think yesterday was our first triple digit day. 103. Wow. Crazy. But it's here. It always is. It's Oklahoma. What can you do? Holbrook Gamer, welcome in. Welcome to Coffee with Keith. Too Hype 2023. Welcome in. Gray Haven, welcome in. We got lots of new folks in here today. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. We got lots of people coming in. Rock paper salvage. Paul, what's going on? How goes it? Good morning. Just getting going myself. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Absolutely. Lots of good people. Always good people. What's been really nice is that, for about, was it 2 or 3 weeks when I kind of started doing coffee with Keith, it was pretty regular almost every morning. And I try to do it that way on purpose. But with my schedule, with my shows and everything, it's just the last 2 weeks have been really crazy and really hard. So this week it will probably be a lot easier to actually be here with you guys. But it's really cool. People are reaching out like, "Hey, I missed your shows. Like, when are you gonna come back?" So here I am, my beautiful face. I even did my hair for you guys. I brushed my beard. I think I should just roll out of bed one day, not even pay attention to the status of my being. And but I'm afraid I would scare you guys. It's pretty scary. Looks like a werewolf that woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Leroy Stitch, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Had a good book show last night. We found some new homes for some old books, which is always nice. I think we had some really fun. I found some really cool old horror over the weekend and was able to rehome those. What else did we get rid of? There was a bunch. Excuse me, there was a bunch of stuff. If you guys are into books, I do book shows on Sundays. This week, I'm going to focus a little more this next Sunday on Christian literature. I've got old, new mix of everything. Got some really good stuff. I've got stuff all the way back to the 1800s, up to newer stuff. Bibles, old commentaries, dictionaries, well, I already said commentaries. Just philosophy, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. So if you're into that, make sure you bookmark that show. That is on the 30th. SC80, welcome in. What's going on? This is Coffee with Keith. I'm Keith. This is my coffee. I almost said I'm coffee. This is Keith. That's how Coffee with Keith usually goes. And so we're just waking up here together. I'm listening to, what am I listening to this morning? We're listening to, oh, hold on. I gotta open it back up. We're listening to Huey Lewis. Huey Lewis and the News 4. And Huey Lewis was really great. It's really funny. I always thought Huey Lewis was great. And then recently, was it last year? I finally watched American Psycho. And because of that movie, I have a greater appreciation for Huey Lewis and the News. It's weird how that works. If you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the movie, you should watch it and gain a greater appreciation for Huey Lewis in the News. We got lots of fun going on this week. Let's see. Tomorrow night, I was just looking. I've got like, I don't know, 4 or 5 shows coming up. I've got a raid train I'm going to be a part of tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I believe that show is set on here. I've got my regular WhatNot Wednesday I'll do. That is also in here if you want to bookmark that. T Hardy 74, welcome in. I've got another raid train I need to set a time for. Good morning, T Hardy. For Saturday, Max, if you're still in here, I need to sign up for Saturday. I had some stuff early in the day. My son and I are making our debut for our kids band, the Rock and Roll Polies, on Saturday morning. So after that, I'll be available. But we're gonna be rocking out in the morning with some kids. It'll be fun. It's gonna be kids rock and roll and some story time Saturday. So if you're in Oklahoma City or anywhere, you can just drive. Oklahoma City's in the middle of the United States. It's easy to get to. We've got I-40 east and west. We've got I-35 goes north and south. We've got I-44, which they say goes east and west, but technically it's southwest, northeast. Animal Vet 52. Good grief. It's like an all-star in here. It's all-star in here. And you're still claiming you're not actually Jack Black. Let me tell you something. I have put serious pen to paper on whether or not I could make a better living being myself or just being a Jack Black impersonator. And I think it's a toss up, honestly. It's a toss up. Yeah. It's really funny. I haven't shaved my beard in years. And he does, but listen, man, my wife actually has a photo collage of me and Jack Black together. And it is ridiculously similar. And it is not on purpose. I promise you, it is not on purpose. Yeah. When I'm not doing Kung Fu Panda 7, I live in Oklahoma City. Nobody knows. I just tell them I'm Keith Coast. I just roam the streets. By the way, listen, I love Jack Black, but I was listening to. Have you guys heard his latest cover of "Hit Me Baby One More Time"? Tenacious D's version of "Hit Me Baby One More Time." It is the best. It really is the best. It's pretty fun. So if you haven't, you got to go check it out. Chris Wright, what's up? Welcome in. Bargain B, what's going on? Everybody's coming in. Welcome in. Hey, guys, if you don't already, give me a follow. My name is Keith, Square Trade Company, based out of Oklahoma City. I sell books and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of whatnot. And I do coffee in the morning. We just chill. We just chill and talk. So you guys talk back to me. Tell me what you're looking for. What you're on here for. Do you like to? Are you a collector? Are you a buyer? Are you a reseller? By the way, if you have a show today or whatever, feel free to share that here. This is a good place for that. So, Red 7080, welcome in. I love your lazy dog. I love that logo you got there. It looks kind of like a big Pyrenees. Is that a Great Pyrenees? Amazon pallet stuffs. I like that. I like that. What? Rock, paper, salvage. That is fantastic. That is awesome. Dude, I literally was on the road driving when your shows were on this week. It really bummed me out every time. I have to like not I don't want to do WhatNot while I'm driving. I just don't. Keep it safe. But yeah, I couldn't. And you had several books. I went through and looked and saw what you had. Up, everyone behave themselves. Monster Danny's in here now. Everybody behave. But and you have some great stuff. And see, that's the thing. Like everybody's stuff is different all over the United States, right? And you're in a really great spot for that old stuff. Like if I found a book from the 1700s here in Oklahoma, I mean, I know it's possible, but like it's very more rare. It's very. I mean, we were statehood in like 1907, and the land run wasn't until like 18. No, not land run. That was it. No, it was 18 something. 1904. I don't remember. My Oklahoma history's off. Sadly, I know more about Texas history because that's where I grew up for 4 years in my elementary years. I know more about Texas history than I do about Oklahoma history. It's crazy. The collector of every man's library, general literature. Oh yeah, nice, very cool, very cool. Every man's library. That's a good set. That's a every man's library. Is that the red set? I feel like that's the they had the red covers, I believe. If I'm not um, um, yeah, because they have like uh, it's like 200 or 300. Isn't it like 200 or 300 volumes? It might even be more than that. Yeah, I love to collect stuff too with just cool dust jackets. They say you can't judge a book by its cover, but I do it every day. Hey, Samantha49, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. EP Phone Home, what is up? Thanks for stopping in. This is Coffee with Keith. One's a Scottish dictionary, and the other is an American guide to legal documents. Wow, that is awesome. That is so. That is so cool. You found an 1800 picture album? Uh, yeah. I mean, is it just the picture album itself? I can show you one I actually found too. I found one the other day at a garage sale. Let me show it to you. This is pretty cool, actually. I just found this last weekend. I believe it was originally velvet. The remains of the velvet are still there. It's got this really pretty, like embossed, not embossed. It's like I don't know. I don't know what this is. It feels like plastic, but this would have been done before plastic. And I don't know if technically it would be bakelite. Some of you guys might know, but it's pretty cool. It's still got the, you know, it's like pretty much. I don't think it's ever been used. Pretty neat. And it's in pretty say rough shape. I mean, it's still bound. It's still there, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think these things have value. I mean, I'm gonna sell mine if anybody wants it. I mean, people that do collect a lot of old photos and ephemera, that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, people open those. I don't know if he's still in here. Oh, yours has photos in it? Heck yeah, dude. People absolutely would buy that. Absolutely. Look up if you're not familiar with the term ephemera, like EPHEMERA, ephemera. That's what that's going to be listed under. Just start looking and researching under that. I mean, like postcards, um, any kind of old stuff like that. Definitely, yeah, totally, totally. Yeah, I mean, and I think book rescue. You have cookbook ephemera. So, what kind of ephemera do you find in a cookbook? I mean, I know what I find. I'm curious to see what you find. Book rescue. KM Bev Bevan KC, Chris Wright, Civil War photos. Heck yeah, dude! People are gonna love that. Where are you? Where did you find that? Like, what state are you in, Chris Wright? Ooh yeah. I I actually found I got in a big haul from an estate. I think it was last year actually. A bunch of cookbooks, and they had just a lot of the, and I would call it ephemera, but it was like the stove and refrigerator instructions and kind of those little fryer instructions and stuff like that. I mean, you get it to the right person. Day of meetings. Ah, so you have to do you have to go out into the wild, or do you get to? Oh yeah, that's right. You have to go. You have to go. So HJT, thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you next time. Uh, Iowa, cool, man. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, absolutely. I have a whole box of ephemera. Yeah, just the artwork and stuff. I put together a whole box. Let's see right here. This is kind of my. You guys want to dig? Let's do some show and tell today. This is like kind of like my ephemera box that I have kind of put together. Um, I found these. This was kind of fun. Um, just a little old silhouette. I thought was pretty cool. I want to do an ephemera show here pretty soon. I just honestly, I'm still learning a lot about it. And then I just found a this card is so cool. It is. I don't know how old it is. It's got to be from like the 50s, but it's a little elephant. It's like for a 2-year-old birthday party, but it's got like a fuzzy felt on it. It's pretty cool. Um, I got a whole box of this stuff. Old cards. I mean, people collect these old cards. These are like I looked these up. These are like 1950s. Pretty neat stuff. Look at these. These are really cool. Um, Birthday party, little bitty invitations. They've got several of these. Um, little little party invitations. There's those. Those are pretty cool. There's a lot of people that get into that, and if you really want to do more research, I've just been kind of going on. Yeah, you want to buy it? How about you want to do? Would you do 10 on this? You do 10 right now, and then I will actually have this in the mail today. I've already got a pile of stuff that needs to go to the post office, but I can totally slip this into a mailer for you today and get it out if you're interested. All right, let's do it. That's how it's done. Okay, let's do this. I don't know. Is this gonna take photos? All right, here we go. Sorry if you guys have to actually. Yeah, this reverse though, that's really rad. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know. Why is it asking me? I hate it when it does this. It's like, what category? And I'm like, I'm just going to put rare books. Silhouette. I don't know how to spell silhouette, apparently. I'm just going to type in ephemera. Oh, man. So, Chris, I don't know if this answers your question, but I mean, dude, this totally looks like, as you can see, this works, right? I mean, people love this kind of stuff. It's really great. All right, I've got a really nice mailer. I'm going to put this in to keep it nice and stiff. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to pin it. We're going to run it. This is going for $10 here. All right. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I just did 30 seconds on that. I apologize. 30 seconds. That's what this is going. Book Rescue. This is for you. Um, if you guys want, I can pull out some more of the ephemeral stuff. We can kind of look at that stuff today. I've got old postcards and different stuff. Looking back here, Invoke, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Let's see who else we got. I found a set of Marvel books by Stephen King. Ooh, that's cool. Which ones did he do? Fantastic. All right, I will get this in the mail to you today. J Law, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. New place, move to, so I need some interesting decor. Oh, that's awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, it's really cool. Super cool. Yeah, I just, when you see stuff like that, you're like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna want that. And that's what I love about going out hunting. It's like, it's not even that's what I've learned about for me for reselling and all this stuff. It's like, really, it's not for me. It's like I enjoy finding it for other people. Like that's what I do. And I don't know, it just takes to more of a it gives it a little more purpose. And so, I have stuff that I like having around, like this old power glove from the 80s or whatever. I mean, I'll eventually sell it, but right now I like it hanging out on my shelf because it makes me happy when I look at it. Here, let me show you some old photos and stuff that I've got. W.R. Zahn, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I've got some really cool old, these are postcards, just some floral. These are just some really cool kind of, I would say Art Deco maybe, but I think these are like maybe from the 40s. By step. Look at this old photo. That's a postcard. Pretty cool stuff. I love this one. This reminds me. It says 1913 Charles Gaines. Must be who that is. But to me, he just looks like Laurel from Laurel and Hardy. Maybe I'm too old, but that's who he reminds me of. There is one of my favorite flower shops here in Oklahoma City. Speaking of Laurel and Hardy. All right, are you ready? It's almost like a dad joke, but the name of the flower place is Floral and Hardy. Floral and Hardy, and it's like a Laurel and Hardy themed flower shop, I guess. Also too, like anything. Let's see here. Yeah, Chris. Another thing, like you find, like in books and stuff, like you'll find like little airline tickets and stuff. I found this menu from a first class flight to Germany from back in the 90s. People buy this stuff. I mean, it is there. Got some really cool old photos. These are some colorized photos. So yeah, people love this stuff. People love it. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Keith. I am Keith. This is my coffee. It's starting to run a little low. I may have to go grab a refill here in a minute. Tell me where you're from, what you're looking for. I was just kind of pulling out some pictures today, some old ephemera, some old silhouettes and postcards and such, but I've got books. Tell me what you're looking for, or tell me what you found. If you're a reseller or a collector, tell me what you found. Paul, I don't know if you're still in here, but I found I know you had one for sale in one of your shows the other day. It was like it was some sort of official register or whatever from, was it? I want to say 1800s, but wasn't it the 1700s? Like for Boston or something like that. Um, I can't remember what it was, but I actually found the New Mexico State Register Blue Book from 1913. What's cool about that, New Mexico didn't become a state until 1912. So it was the very first state register book that they would have published. It's 1913. So I just found that in southwestern Oklahoma the other day. So Ever so often, we should slip a takeout menu into a modern book. That is so true. Guys, Book Rescue has a great idea. Everyone, so often we should slip a takeout menu into a modern book. One day we will make someone's day, especially once our QR codes only. That is so true. A QR code, they're going to be like, what the heck is this? There's a lot of books. I used to travel for a living for a good solid 15 years, and I traveled a lot. And I read on the plane, and so I go back through my books and I find my old airline tickets all the time. So it's kind of fun. Cherish Simplicity, welcome in. I love that name. I try to live by that. I love simplicity, except I got into the resale business, and it sounds simple, but I'm just surrounded by things. But yeah, that old state register book, I think it's out in the van. I can't find it. But yeah, that was really cool find, right? Oh, also too, Paul, have you ever come across these? I talk about these, but I think they're just super cool. But this is an older book. This is from a 1955 edition. This is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you guys aren't familiar with these, I've read this book years and years ago when I was a young man, and I love this thing. And it's just a cool book. This guy interviewed, like back in the 30s, he interviewed like all the Rockefellers and the big titans of the day. He was kind of like he's considered the first kind of like business leadership author in a way. And this book right here, if you ever come across it and you're a reseller, I would highly recommend you picking up this book, Think and Grow Rich. Comp it out. Um, some of them can be pretty pricey, especially uh, yeah, it's funny because like I have only come across like the mass market paperbacks for years and years, and recently I've just been coming across more and more of the old ones. This is a 1955 edition, and I pulled this out because we were talking about ephemera today. Look at this. This is a postcard to join Napoleon Hill's mastermind. Okay, and yeah, it's so cool. On the back it says, I am the owner of Think and Grow Rich and so entitled to a free copy of Napoleon Hill's mastermind essay. Mail it without cost or obligation to. And then they send it to you. How cool is that? But that's pretty neat. And it's just great. Here's that's without the dust jacket. This is the first one that I have ever found with a dust jacket, an old one, which is really cool. But this is the actual. It's got a hat and a cane on it on a pile of gold, which is kind of funny. It's very Scrooge McDuck. And this one has a little bit of a ring because I guess somebody decided to use this book as a coaster. But Think and Grow Rich. If you come across these, they're really cool. I mean, like I said, they're not like worth a bazillion dollars, but check them out if they're signed by Napoleon Hill, which you will find some out there. Definitely worth some money. Yeah, this is the 1955 edition. But I just it made me think. Oh, and look, this is another thing, Chris, that could be considered ephemera. There is. Let's see if I can find it. He put the dude who had this book. I'm going to be very careful with it here, but there is a four-leaf clover that he put in here as a bookmark. How fun is that? That's pretty cool. So there's a little four-leaf clover, and yeah, that's ephemera, right? It's very ephemeral. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I like that. But yeah, and I've also come across some pretty cool. Let's see here. So I'm a J cut. I don't know if I said that right. Welcome in, Marsha64. Welcome in. I also found in a Bible the other day this Indian prayer bookmark, and these are embroidered, not embroidered. They're woven bookmarks, and I looked them up. This one actually still like has the information on the back there. Woven bookmarks, Quality Industries, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Uh, Canadian patent, 1962. I don't know, a woven bookmark. I looked them up there, and there's a following for these these old bookmarks too. I mean, a lot of people love these things, and it's funny since I found this one the other day, I just found another one in a book yesterday. Actually, just fell out. It's crazy. All right. Welcome back in, Rock Paper Savage. There you go. There's for your Monday morning. Smile, everyone. Actually, let me find the picture that I think like we would all agree this is like a Monday morning here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. This is like this picture right here. I don't know that I really want to sell it. I mean, I do. Of course I do. But I'm just saying, if I'm stuck with this picture for a long time, I think I want to frame it and then just put this up because I don't know if you can tell, but the exposure on their eyes, like this lady right here, like right up front, like they're white. This looks like one of those old zombie pictures. And the hairdo is absolutely. And this dude right over here, the dude up top, he's wearing the glasses. Look at him. Does he not look like? I mean, he looks like a FBI an FBI agent from like 1923. Yeah. And those haircuts. Look at those mushroom dudes. Those would you call that a mushroom haircut? I call it a mushroom haircut. Agent Smith's grandfather. Yes. But is that not like the best picture? I just, yeah, I just think it's awesome. I just think it's really cool. I'm like, yeah, I really, I think I want to frame this one and just put it up. My, it's so fun. So fun. Yeah, I need to, let's see, there's that one. That goes to that. Got another one here. Isn't that great? Uh-oh. Here we go. You guys ready? Uh-oh. We're going to get shut down on the internet. Little baby photo. And this is one of those tins. Is it called? What are the tin ones? The metal ones called those tin types or something? It was pretty fun. Yeah, those haircuts. Watch those like make a comeback next year. Nirvana cover babies. Nirvana cover babies. I love it. This girl, this girl right here. Look at her. She looks like a sassafras. She just looks like she ran things. She does. I bet you. Let's see. I bet you. She's probably what, like maybe 6 or 7 years old. She probably ran. She probably ran the general store. This was like after her long day running the general store. They took this picture of her. Not fun. And that one is Watkins, Palestine, Texas. Not far from here. Back when they were young, I know, right? Can't do that anymore. It's so fun. Have you guys? If you guys want, I found this kid. I think he's out of. Where's he out of? I don't know where he's out of. But there's a kid. It's called Giuseppe's Garage. Look him up on TikTok. Giuseppe's Garage. The kid is hilarious. He's like, I don't know, 12 years old, and the kid talks like he's like a mechanic from Jersey from like the 1950s. It's hilarious, and the kid knows how to work on cars. It's so cool. I would let this kid work on my car. Oh, here we go. This is 1931 Pansy Double Davis, born July 1930. Pansy Double Davis. Now, I don't know if Pansy was a he or a she, but it could have been a boy named Sue situation, where if you name your son Pansy, it's gonna grow up tough. Now, that's Pansy Double Davis. Double Davis? I'm not making this up. That's really what it says here. Look, Pansy Double Davis. I keep looking at it. I mean, that's what it says. That's what it says. So interesting. Cleft Chin, welcome in. Sarah D518, and Eli to Blessed. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for stopping in Coffee with Keith. I'm Keith. I'm having coffee. If you haven't already, give me a follow. I do coffee in the mornings, and then I sell stuff. Books, ephemera. Sold this really cool silhouette to a new friend today. Book rescue. All right, it's gonna be coming your way. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So. Yeah, lots of fun. So we got more shows coming up. So if you guys guaranteed to grow up tough with the tape. Yeah, right. I know. I would totally. Um, Chris Wright, are you still in here? Chris Wright, are you still in here? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go refill mine too. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go refill mine. Oi. All right, sweet. Rock paper salvage is keeping the party going with where everyone's from. Yeah, guys, put away. I know Chris Wright said he's in Iowa. I'm in Oklahoma City. Okay, Chris, check this out. I wanted to show you this. This is an acquire that I got last year. Found this, and it was literally just like this. I was like, "Oh, that looks so cool, right?" And then I open it up. It's gonna be hard to show you guys this because it's like kind of falling apart, but it's got old photos, very old photos. Yeah, 20 minutes from St. Louis. Meet Dad. What's up? See, these are kind of like what I have in this one little album here. There's tons of them. Pretty neat. That's what you got? Yeah. Pretty neat, isn't it? So cool. So cool. Paul, how would you do? Meet Dad, I'm doing great. How are you? Fantastic. I'm having coffee with you guys. I'm having fun. Paul, would you recommend, because I feel like you've dealt with this kind of stuff more, maybe like ephemera or whatever. I mean, I think these photo albums like this, like what Chris and I have, wouldn't you, like, instead of separating all the pictures out, wouldn't you sell the whole thing? Something like this. I mean, I think that was probably the best way to go, right? Is to kind of offer this up as, because it's kind of part of a collection, and see where it goes. Yeah, yeah. See, that's what I would do. Um, as far as price, I mean, price is always subjective. Uh, I don't know. I haven't even done research. What do you think? I'm just curious. What do you think value on something like this? Because Chris was asking. I don't know what to tell him. Without doing much research, I honestly haven't done a whole lot of research, but I would say something like this probably go for $100. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. If you've got, I mean, each one of those photos with it and stuff, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it depends on the person, it depends on the buyer, and the condition of everything. Yeah, wow, 100 to 500. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so it sounds like you've done some research. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's really great. I, speaking of ephemera, this is in my ephemera box, but this is kind of cool. This would be, I would consider this modern ephemera. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember, it's like some days you just find stuff. Like, I literally was out book hunting and this was just laying there, and I just grabbed it up and was like, that's cool. Somebody's gonna want that. So yeah, I need to get that up. This is kind of what I would consider modern ephemera, but this is the Oklahoma City. This was when Oklahoma City Thunder was not the Thunder; they were the Oklahoma City Hornets, when they were playing for New Orleans here in Oklahoma City. But my uncle actually was state representative and was a part of the bill, or I don't know if it was a bill, but it was an act, part of the legal process of actually helping to get the Thunder here. And he's actually got, I was going through his stuff. We were talking, he was telling me all about this stuff. And he's like, I don't know what to do with it. But check this out. He's got the guide for the Hornets versus the Nuggets there, that one right there, that game. But he's got all of his tickets from all the games that he went to. And these were, let's see, these were, what were what date? 2006. So these were like, when they played the Warriors, the Clippers, all this stuff. So, this is considered, I would say more, it's ephemera. It's more modern ephemera. But like what I want to do with him is I'd kind of like to make a shadow box or something like that he could hang up. It would be pretty cool because Bright Star, what's up? Welcome in. Bright Star's in the house. You better behave. You better behave. You always behave. I'm just joshing. The Toy Hunter, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We've got also Banty Collect. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Marcy is in New Mexico. Yes, he is. You are. You're always behaved. I don't know about that, though, now. Now that you say that, you're like, I'm always behaved. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. Those are the ones you're like, I'm always good. I don't ever cause trouble. Yeah, you do. That's okay. You're welcome here. You're in a safe place. You're in a safe place here. Always. Absolutes. Marcy, I was thinking to you the other day. I just shared, I don't know if you were in here when I was sharing it, but Marcy, I found a book. I thought of you. I need to reach out. It is, I wish I had it with me. It's out in my van somewhere. I can't find it. It's a book about this big. It says the New Mexico Blue Book State Register. It's the official state book from 1913. And from what I understand, New Mexico became a state in 1912, I believe, if that's right. And so this would be the first state official record book, I believe. That is coming from somebody else's research that they had published about that particular book. And I got to think about it. I was like, well, it does look legit. So, really cool old New Mexico book that's over 100 years old. Pretty cool. All right. Let's see. Who do we have in here? Drew Man, welcome in. Tony. You might need it. All things New Mexico. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it, and you can take a look at it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tony, Drew Man, welcome in. Marcy, welcome in. I didn't know you were in here. You're just all being quiet and stuff. Yo. Let's see here. I found this the other day. This is kind of cool. It's an old Trigger Slim by Clem Yor. Look at that. Now, what's really cool about this, guys, this still has the dust jacket on it. It's not in fantastic shape. See, Rock, Paper, Salvage, this is more like what I find around here. When I say, I mean, these are more common around here, but like this book right here in this part of the world, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This is 1934. Yeah, 1934. Pretty cool. Anytime I find something that old around here, I'm excited because I think for here that's pretty old. Unclipped dust jacket. If anybody's interested in that, I would run it. If you guys are interested in it, just a really cool old kids western book, Trigger Slim by Clem Yor. Chapter one. Chapter one is called Horse Jingling. I've been around horses in cowboy culture. I have no idea what horse jingling is. I don't know. It's interesting though. Hey, we got some. You crept in on little cat feet. Yes. TH Games. Hey, welcome in, Louis. SMI. Louis MI. Louis Michigan. Maybe. Welcome in. Echo. Welcome in. G Money. 505. Welcome in. Welcome to Coffee with Keith. I'm Keith. We're having coffee. Ta-da! I'm drinking it. Waking up here with my friends. Let me know what you guys are into. Flavor Dave, what's going on? You guys like books? I've got books. Let me know what kind of books you're looking for. I may have some here with me today, and I may just have them in storage. And if I don't, I'm always out looking. So let me know, and I would love to look for you. And if you haven't already, please give me a like and a follow. I'm here almost every day. Almost. It's been a very busy season for me with my other job right now. So, Rock Paper Salvage from Maine asks, "How do you take your coffee cream? Sugar?" I take mine black, like the inside coffin on a moonless night. I like it black. Now I do like cream. I don't put sugar, but I do occasionally. I'll do a little bit of cream. Black is cool. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Trying to order black hot coffee today in today's coffee shops confuses the heck out of these young baristas, because like they're like, wait a second, do you want to add whipped cream or soft top to that? And I'm like, nope, just black. You want that hot or iced? And I'm like, I'm gonna take it hot. So just a hot black coffee? Yeah, yeah. We don't know how to do that. Oh. So if I don't want to like go through all that, I just order an Americano. Black with sugar. All right. All right. The thing is, I do look, I love cream. I love sugar, but I was diagnosed with a medical condition years ago when I was a child, called chubby. And so the milk and the sugars like to attach themselves to me and not let go. Oh, shut up with your maple syrup. Enough with your maple syrup, okay? I'm like, I don't even really believe that you really live in this world. Rock paper salvage. Rock paper salvage. This is how I this is how I see you right now. Like right now, you're like on the porch with your coffee and you're gonna walk over. You have a tree that's right next to your deck and it's got a little faucet and you just like turn it on and you just put it in your coffee. And then while you're over there, a little chipmunk comes out of the tree and you just reach into your pocket and you pull out some little, I don't know, walnuts or peanuts, whatever they eat, and the little chipmunks just eat out of your hand. And then while you're doing that, a black bear moseys down, okay, with a basket of berries, and you guys have, put some berries in your yogurt. That's what I'm envisioning right now. But maple syrup and coffee sounds delicious. I should probably try that more. I love maple syrup. I do maple syrup mostly on my oatmeal. I eat a lot of oatmeal in the mornings. I switch between oatmeal and Greek yogurt. That's what that's what I switch between. So maple syrup is fantastic. All right, Jen Deals, welcome in. 609 Vintage, welcome in. Books and such, you are welcome in. Welcome to Coffee with Keith. I'm Keith. This is my coffee. We just sit and talk. We have some fun. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'm in Oklahoma City. I am a fun loving treasure hunter. I deal mainly with books, but I have a little bit of everything. Yeah, kind of been niching down for years into books and ephemera and that kind of stuff, but I have a little bit of everything. So California. California is a big place. What part of California do you have? Okay, hang on. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Feeding the chipmunks watermelon on this morning. Of course you are. Of course you are. And then after that, you're going to take the boys to school. And then you guys, the boys, your chipmunks, are they going into the studio later to record a new Sabrina Carpenter cover? Southern California near LA. Ah, I love that area. My family was originally all from that area, San Fernando Valley. My mom actually grew up Pacoima, yeah. But yeah, one of my best friend lives in Upland, so we come through there, hang out quite often. Yeah, love Southern California. Matter of fact, they keep trying to get us to move out there. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just too cheap here. I'm in Oklahoma City. It's just too cheap to live in Oklahoma City. Plus, I love tornadoes and earthquakes and triple digit heat. It's just my jam. I just love it. How long have I been on WhatNot? Since about 7 o'clock this morning. I'm just kidding. Okay. So technically, I have been on WhatNot for about 2 years, but I really only bought, and I literally just kind of started selling on WhatNot back in April. Just trying to, I don't know. I made a lot of excuses of why not to do WhatNot, but then I got on WhatNot and I just really enjoyed it. I think what I love about WhatNot so much is it's kind of a mix between the social media. It's like if you took eBay and mixed it with like Instagram Live, right? I mean, that's what I love, and it's been fun. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. So, and I keep doing more and more. We had a super rare tornado watch here in Maine last night, but it just rained a little. Wow, really? A tornado? Yeah. I guess they can happen anywhere, but yeah, that is really rare for you guys. I mean, I guess if you guys had one up there, it wouldn't be like a sharknado. It would be more of like a lobsternado. Would you guys have like a lobsternado or a bearnado? Bearnado. Oh my gosh. Wasn't Cocaine Bear? Wasn't that shot right outside your house there? Cocaine Bear? Man, if you have not seen that movie, that is like crazy. I actually have a shirt. It's really funny. I wear this shirt. I have a shirt that says "I survived Sharknado," and it's got like a tornado with sharks coming out. And it's funny because like every time I wear it, it always gets a comment. Always gets a comment. And it's funny because it's like the two people that comment on it are people that like know Sharknado and they're like, "Oh, I'm glad you survived," or people are like, "What's a Sharknado? What's that?" And it's really funny. But Albie Crafton, what's up? Welcome in. Oh my gosh, we've had a lot of people.
Didn't need it that bad, but still needed it. Oh.
Uh-oh. Don't touch it. It'll do its own thing when we. Just wait to plug your thing in.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take me that long to get dressed. I just like to give myself time in case I'm missing something, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't have any of my stuff and I had to go to the washing machine because I did prepare.
Yeah.
Bluetooth is in. We can't hear. Oh crap! Hold on. Can you hear me now? That's hilarious. No, you're right. My wife left. Whenever they start up the car, the Bluetooth picks up. Thanks for the heads up. That's hilarious. Was it picking up their conversation? was was it? I'm gonna have to let them know. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I heard everything. Hopefully it was okay. Was it all right? Yeah. All right. He's on my way. She's taking my son to work this morning. He works at the zoo here. So all right. Ooh, the tea. Yeah. Uh, see, we can't hear you. Sorry, I'm going through all the stuff here. It says, no, we can hear. No, we can't. It doesn't. That's funny. Oh, it's always something new and interesting here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Sharknado thing. But it's like people are always like they're laughing at it. And of course, I'm like, I have one joke in my show that I take a balloon, I wrap it around my finger, and I blow it up. Yeah, I can hear you after I left and came back. Sweet. Pelosis. Yeah, so Paul, what happened was is that I guess I have my Bluetooth on my phone. My wife was going to take my son to work, and when she started the car, because it's not far from the car, I guess the Bluetooth in the car picked up my phone. So y'all were hearing, or it was messing up my audio. So that's what that was. That's funny. You never know what you're going to get on WhatNot. It could be dogs barking in the background. It could be your wife's conversation with your son on their way to work. Who knows? Guys, if you're new here, my name is Keith. I'm a reseller out of Oklahoma City. I'm also an entertainer. I do comedy magic. Don't touch that. I'm an entertainer, comedy magician out of Oklahoma City. Been doing that for over 20 years. When I'm not doing shows, I'm on here selling stuff. So it's always fun. 4 is a little golden book, 3 Billy Goat's Gruff for my personal collection. Okay, I'm going to write that down. It's a golden book. All right. Let's see. Golden book. I don't know that I've ever seen that one. Do you know about what year that would have been? Billy Goat's Gruff. All right. Yeah, 1980s. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, let's see if I can find it. Montana, welcome in. Decal, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by for Coffee with Keith. If you guys haven't already, give me a follow. I got more shows coming up this week. Right now, we just kind of do morning shows, just kind of a chit chat and coffee. How do you guys take your coffee? Where's your coffee coming from? Where is it sourced? Is it fair trade or is it unfair trade? Does it matter? It does matter. It does matter. I've actually been on a coffee plantation when I was in, where was it? Antigua, Guatemala? Yeah, it was really cool. I actually got to pick coffee cherries off of the bush and eat them raw. That was interesting. Not what I expected in flavor. The oracular beard has arrived. Pom pom pom. Welcome in, oracular beard. I hope you had fun oraculating. That's such a hard one. That's such a hard one to say. You are very, very welcome. Sharnas. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but welcome in, Sharnas. Welcome in. Never been out of the country except for Canada. Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful part of Canada up there, too. I've been up that way. I've been to Newfoundland. I flew through Nova Scotia into Newfoundland. Had an event there one time. Done a few shows in Canada. I think I've been to Toronto. Raw coffee berries. That explains a lot. Yeah, absolutely. It's got a. If you've never tried one, it's got a very peppery taste to it. It's not sweet at all. It honestly tastes like black pepper. It's weird. It's weird. Newfoundland is amazing. The people there, they are some of the friendliest, nicest people I have ever met. They are just super nice, and their accents are the best. It's like Canadian mixed with, I think it's Irish. That's actually like their, I think that's their descent is. I think Irish mainly. It is the funnest accent, and they're just the friendliest people. I loved it there, and apparently that's like where Oprah and all the movie stars go to like vacation because it's like in the middle of freaking nowhere. I mean, you got to get to an island off of an island, and I remember what's really funny about my trip to Newfoundland that one time is that there was one time I took my wife with me on that trip, and oh god, it was a bear of a trip. We actually. Um, our flight in New York got canceled because we couldn't land in Halifax because of fog. So our flight got canceled, and we ended up. I just had a connection with a client I had worked with before in Brooklyn, and they let us sleep on their living room floor in an air mattress, which was super nice of them. And we got up the next day and we flew into Halifax. And then from Halifax, we flew into Newfoundland. And I'm not making this up. When we get to Newfoundland, the door on the plane wouldn't open. And so we had to use the emergency exit. Now I was up front, and I had actually, you know, the lady was like, we're gonna have to use the emergency exit. And I said, please. And she goes, and I was like, I can't wait to help. And no, this was before Boeing, man. I don't know, man. It was one of those little hoppers. It could have been a Boeing. I don't know. But I was like, I've been waiting for this. This is what I was trained for. And she looked at me and she's like, I've been a flight attendant for like 30 years and I've never been able to do this. So I'm going to do it. And I said, let's do it together. So we literally both did it together. And we both opened that door in together. And that thing was so light. We brought the door inside and they brought steps up and everything. So that was my welcome to Newfoundland. The plane door doesn't come off. So yeah, it probably was a Boeing. But and that was a fun trip. I had just gotten an iPad, and iPads were still pretty new back then. And I was sitting downstairs at the little restaurant at the hotel, and it was like the waitress comes up, and I'm on the iPad, and I'm checking the news, and she's like, "Oh, is that one of them new little? Is that one of them new gadget thingies that tells you the news?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And she goes, "Oh, that's new Fandangle." I was like, "Yeah, pretty neat." And then I remember pickled herring was an option for breakfast that day. I think I passed and I went for like waffles or something, but it was good. But Newfoundland's great. Gotta get you. You guys have Timmy's there in Maine, right? Y'all have Tim Hortons, yeah? iPad is brand new at my house. Nice. I need to get a new iPad. Mine's like an old one. Zilla Bricks, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Do. Zilla Bricks, I see you're on the road to 1,000 solds. What do you sell? Comic books. Sometimes. I am trying to. My uncle has over 30,000 comic books, and that's his personal collection. And he's trying to organize them and stuff, and we're hoping to. I'm hoping by the end of the year I can start offering some comic book stuff because he's got. I mean, I'm not exaggerating 30,000. I mean, like that's a very accurate number. So I'm trying to get him to offer some of those up. So I can let you know when I do, though. Are there any particular kind of comics, polyiosis, that you're into? Because I can always let you know. The M4 ones are supposed to have the Apple AI. Ooh, that's cool. I need to get a new iPad. I want to get a new iPad for my shows because I usually, for my comedy magic shows, I run music, and usually I use an iPad to run the music on the shows, but mine is so old it lags, and I'm getting really I'm getting kind of frustrated with it. Daredevil, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I will ask him and see. You never know. I'm honestly, I'm probably sure that he does. What year on those, Polyosis? Olivia at Workowski. That is awesome. Olivia at Workowski. Thank you for coming in. 1964. Yeah, that probably sounds about right. Let me see what I can dig up. Steve Lamb, welcome in. I see a lot of people that I'm missing here. Gillen 6, welcome in. Timmy Ho. I just love going to Timmy's for some Timmy's. You know what I love about Tim Hortons is the fact that like their coffees are just like so small. It's like it is so not American coffee. It is like this is all the coffee you need. You can get more if you want, but like this is all you're getting. And it's not super hot. I don't think I've ever had super hot Tim Hortons coffee. It's just like this is it, eh? Flavor Dave is back. Welcome in, Flavor Dave. All right. But yeah, I'll see what he has on those Daredevil comics. I'm sure he has them. Now, I don't know if he has any that he's willing to sell. That's the problem. We've got to go through and see what all he's got. So we are looking at all of those. She-Hulk 27, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you haven't already, please give me a follow. I do coffee in the mornings. I think I need to make some more Coffee with Keith shows. I don't think I have any more loaded or ready to go. But, all good. All right. Man, it is 8:15 already. 8:15. Holy cow. Lady Luck, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Well, guys, it is 8:15. I need to roll. It's been very nice talking with you guys. Remember, I got a show tomorrow night. Guys, go bookmark my shows. I got a show tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and then also Sunday. I'm doing some books. So you guys let me know if you're looking for something. Send me a message. Let me know what you're looking for. And I've got some notes here that I've taken from today. And I'm going to get on that. I'm going to go see if I can find some Billy Goat's Gruff and some Daredevil comics. So let's do a raid on our way out. Let's go make somebody's day. It always makes somebody's day whenever we come in. So let's see what we have here. There's really not a lot to choose from here. But let's try this one. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in, and I will see you next time.